I am Jackie Costas, and I'm the Special Emphasis Program Manager for the Federal's Women Program at the Regional Office in Phoenix. This month, the month of March, we'll celebrate Women. It's the Women's National History Month. And I would like to start this session by asking you, Dr. Sharififard, why is so important to celebrate Women National History Month?
Thank you so much, Jackie, for having me here. And thank you to all the men and women of the armed services for their service to the country. I'm really honored and deeply grateful to be here with you today. I think it's important for us to celebrate Women's History Month so that we acknowledge the many contributions of women all over the world. We recognize how far they have come, the sacrifices and struggles they have made to pave the way for other generations, such as myself. And we also need to appreciate the limit, that there are no limits for women, that they can reach as far as they can see their vision being manifested. And I want women to know that they are heard, they are seen, they are united, and they are always recognized. So we need to appreciate their contributions, their excellence, and their service, wherever they may be in life.
Excellent. I would like to open this session with the other members who also have questions for you.
Dr. Sonya, what do you recommend for the woman can grow, can be the best place they wants to be? What do you recommend for these women? Still, they are challenging what they need to be and who they want to be.
Thank you for your question, Dr. Taylor. I believe women should have the confidence in their abilities. I think they should have a firm understanding of who they are, where they've been, and where they would like to go. I think mentorship is a really important part of that. Mentors help us grow, and mentors help us perhaps consider different paths which we might not have seen possible. We need good mentorship. We need diverse dialogue. We need colleagues who support us and endorse our well-being, our service, and our scholarship, wherever that might be. So I think women need to have confidence. I think they should build the skills they need that would help them in their academic career, in their service in the armed forces, or wherever they might be. They need mentorship, and they also need the confidence to establish where their next steps might be. And then they need to also pay it forward. So what are the steps that they've been learning, and how can they apply that to the future? So mentorship and paying it forward.
Thank you for your answer.
My first question would be, who is your favorite historical female figure, and what do you admire about her? Thank you.
Thank you for your question, Rogelio. Throughout history, I have looked up to many women in the public, historical, who have changed policy, who have changed law. I admire and appreciate several women. Particularly, I really appreciated Amelia Earhart. I've loved that she was brave and broke the status quo and decided to travel as one of the very first women at a time when aviation was not open to women of that stature. And so I appreciate many historical figures. I appreciate our First Lady, Michelle Obama. I look up to her for what she has done for children, for women, for the youth, for leaders, and what she has continued to do. So I hope that as the future generation, we can build on their respective legacies.
Thank you. I have one more question for you. What have you gained the most from your education, and how has it helped your current profession?
Thank you so much. From my education, I definitely learned a lot about what it takes to be a good student. Be a good student, being a professional. You need the maturity, the insight, and the values necessary to employ in your profession. And so through my education in global leadership, my training helped me get an understanding of professional ethics, situational awareness, diversity, equity, inclusion, and what it means to be someone to give back to others. I always think of purpose, service, and leadership. In my current role, I serve as a postdoctoral academic fellow, so I conduct research about advancing student success and how that accessibility can help faculty, staff, and students. So I always want to ensure that what I've taken away from the classroom can be applicable to my colleagues, my students, and all future generations. So it goes really back to the mentorship aspect of being a better leader, having character, and always making sure that you leave space for others to join in as well.
Dr. Sonya, I have one more question. I believe you done some research about the Veterans Affairs, and also you done some research about the food. And I want to know how this connection when you done your research and also you done work some about the food, how you can help the people with the low income to help these people. How did you able to help our women in general people, and I want to address how do you help our women as well.
Thank you, Dr. Taylor. Yes, across my research, I've looked at respective populations in the academic setting. How do students access food? Do they rely on the dining services? Do they rely on a place of worship? Or do they rely on the campus food pantry? So it's about access to food, macronutrient and micronutrient content, as well as affordability and transportation issues. So I want to ensure that women have the ability to access their respective dietary needs, whether they follow a respective diet or have medicinal, athletic purposes, whatever they need is accessible and affordable within the vicinity of their university campus. And when they become a professional, they will be able to take the skills that they've acquired at the university to help build better communities, whether that's working with food retailers, building partnerships and alliances between local governments, food retailers, grocery markets, and the university, or whether that's in becoming an entrepreneur or a social entrepreneur and building the way better for others. So opening a food pantry that's all inclusive, building an interfaith food pantry, ensuring that the communities look like the people who they represent, and making sure that our communities align with the values and shopping behaviors of constituents. That's what I hope to see in the future.
Thank you so much for your answer.
Thank you.
Doctor, I have a quick question for you. What type of
Yes.
stereotypes do you encounter as a professional woman? And what advice can you give the younger women that are looking up to you to help build a better future for us all?
Thank you for your question, sir. I think we all encounter dialogue. We encounter a lot of dialogue, and sometimes in that dialogue there is discourse. Some of the things that I've encountered personally require expertise. So what makes you an expert in this field? And I always say that we are always building and reinventing ourselves. We need to be better at who we say we are, and we need to live and walk who we say that we want to become. And so as a woman, as somebody who is an early career professional, I always want to make room for others, whether it's no matter where they are on their journey. So I don't want their age, their gender, or anything else that they identify with respectfully. I don't want that to prevent them from excelling. I think that if you have the character, the qualities, the integrity, and the expertise, you should strive for better, and you should strive for excellence no matter what you choose to do. So don't let the limitations that occur as part of discourse provide you insight into your professional character or your credentials, because that has nothing to do with it. You just need to work on who you are and let the discourse take you in positive directions. That's what I think is important here. Try to do things that are important to you. And again, leave a mark for others. President Kennedy once said, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. And I want everyone to ask what they can do for their country, for their community, and for their respective neighbors. So thank you for your service. And I hope that we can all work together in the future and build better communities for all. I want to wish all women a very happy Women's History Month. And may you all celebrate to the fullest, and may all your accomplishments be recognized boldly in your communities. Thank you so much for having me, and good luck.
Thank you.